consent
to the wars you use to kill the poor.
We do not consent
to get taxes and mandatory vaccines.
We do not consent
to the GMOs that you grow.
We do not consent
to adhering your geoengineering.
We don't consent to the fluoride in the water supply, blinding our third eye and keeping us compliant. We don't consent to the wars you wage every day, bombing innocent children hundreds of miles away. We don't consent to you hiding our true history, or your secret societies keeping it a mystery. Cause you've been lying to all of us for centuries. Now it's time we break through your green screen reality. There won't be a rock and turn for y'all to be hiding. You're unprepared for the upcoming uprising, and no denying that you've ruled for too long. And we're chipping away at your armor with each song. We use the truth to put an end to the abuse. Once you see what's to come, I wouldn't wanna be in your shoes. You think we're just lambs lining up for the slaughter, but we're here to make your new world have no order. We do not consent
to the wars you use to kill the poor.
We do not consent
to get taxes and mandatory vaccines.
We do not consent
to the GMOs that you grow.
We do not consent
to adhering your geoengineering.
We don't consent to the chemicals you're spraying above us, and we don't consent to the criminals you're paying to run us. We don't consent to your false flag attacks and shooting hoaxes. We're standing up now and letting you know we're truly focused. We don't consent to your central bank or your corporations. We practice discipline, citizen insubordination. We don't consent to the 1% having everything. We don't consent to be puppets, we're cutting every string. I know one thing for certain, they won't control me. You had to have heard the name by now, they call me OD. I don't consent to the media telling lies to me. I don't consent to them engineering society. It's time to take over this shit, so now we're locked and loaded, ready for anything that happens at any moment. We're wide awake, there's no way that we'll ever go back. Never sleep again, and we wanted to let you know that
we do not consent
to the wars you use to kill the poor.
We do not consent
to get taxes and mandatory vaccines.
We do not consent
to the GMOs that you grow.
We do not consent
to adhering your geoengineering.
We do not consent.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first. Unfortunately,
because of you, we're in this mess. Forever you will acquiesce. All you love to be deceived. Whatever they tell you, you believe. Dead of sight, dead of mind, news believer, you are blind. Critical thinker, you are not. Never independent thought. Busting through your paradigm. Hypnotized with pantomime. Regurgitating all you hear. Spread your terror, spread your fear. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the food of tyranny, begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, the cheats know your very soul. Salute to the great deceiver, television watching news believer. your poison where your mouth. All they have to do is ask. Never questioning authority. Blindly following like sheep. Yes or no, sir, freebacks, fool. You television watching fool. Yeah. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boot of tyranny, begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, that know your marriage soul. Tune into the great receiver. Television watching news believer.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. Extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is 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 extremely dangerous to our democracy.
In their world forever locked. Into their world forever boxed. Reality you leave behind. A prisoner of your own mind. Forever you will be deceived. Never, ever to be free. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boot of tyranny, begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, that know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boot of tyranny, begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, that know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous.
Hi, welcome to the show. We're back. Me and Shapu, right over here.
It's working now.
Yes, we had a rough start, guys. I thought I was live. I wasn't live, and it was all big mix up. And then I went premium when I was trying to be free. So there's that. But we're here now, and that's what counts. A little late, but better late than never.
And 15 watching, so.
And I am able tonight to see my Rockfin chat over here on the other screen. It seems to be working really well.
Nice.
Shockingly enough. Yeah, we got 15 people watching. Let me say hi to some people here. Let's see, we got Chris from South Jersey. What's up? Young Love 4020's in the house. Woo woo. Stephanie Davis is here. What's up, Steph? Friendless R flat. Friendless R flat. What's up? Juan Torres is in the house. What's up, Juan? All right, so we got 16 people here now. Yeah, we were going to go live yesterday, but I was going to go later, and things just didn't work out. So here we are today, and we're going to have some fun. So, Shapu, you're not going to believe this. I have had 3 straight days of no clouds, no fake clouds, and no chemtrails. Like literally just blue sky for as far as the eye can see. It's 3 days in a row. It's like, holy shit, this never happens.
It's never happened. Oh.
And it was 80 degrees today. Yesterday, I guess it was around 70 degrees yesterday. And the day before that, it was almost 80 degrees. So it's like spring here. Everything's blooming. It's crazy. I just had to have my lawn cut. The beginning of March, I'm having my lawn cut.
There's no grass here.
It's crazy. Yeah. I usually don't have to get my grass cut until like, let's see, maybe like April, I start getting my grass cut, maybe the end
Wow.
of April towards the beginning of, yeah, that's usually when it starts.
No. I wish I'd be there because here it was cold today. It's another cold day.
No, I hate the cold weather.
Yeah.
So in the summertime, does it get pretty warm up there?
Yes, that's the difference. It's just crazy. It's so hot in summer that
Right.
the difference of temperature is crazy.
You would think it wouldn't get that hot up there. You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's hot and humid. It's so humid that you don't want to be out. It's crazy.
you think the humidity is because of all the surrounding water? Like, there's all that, there's like it's
Yeah,
like mostly lakes everywhere and stuff.
yeah, it could be.
Yeah. I got the fuck the fucking fuckers shirt on
Oh,
tonight.
it's a nice shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had this for a while. It's been kind of got pushed back in my closet a little with all the, the new shirts I've been getting made up and stuff. And my next shirt coming it's going to say "Still Not Sick," and then
Yeah,
not.
I heard you say that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be done in a couple of days. They have a big shirt order to do before they do my shirt. Before they do my one little shirt, they got to do their big shirt order first.
It's funny you wear that that shirt because I was thinking, I don't know why, I was thinking, what's going on with Baldini these days? It's been a while since I heard about him.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's one of those people that showed his true fruits. And kind of like what I just went through with my whole YouTube experience just recently, the same thing kind of happened, with him and Ceiling Fan Man. They had a falling out and stuff. And,
Oh yeah,
people just aren't who you think they are. And you get down to the nitty gritty of it, and, eventually you'll know them by their fruits.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
And I guess all of us have a Baldini moment at some point on YouTube, and I just had mine recently. So thank goodness that's all over with. But all right, so we have some fun stuff we're going to look at tonight. Shapu found a lot of really cool information on the bomb squad for these volcanoes. The guys who actually go out there and set off these things and get them going so we can report on them and tell everybody how scary volcanoes are.
Yeah.
But they're...
I wasn't even looking for this. I was looking for something else that it's called like volcano bombs. It's just a character from a game. I was, what is that? And this stuff came up. So
yeah, it's really interesting. I remember when you sent me the Mauna Loa one, where you see the bomb like that it hadn't exploded and it was kind of like stuck in that lava field or whatever. That was one of the things that I had found when I was looking for Vesuvius stuff, when I was saying, the planes are there before, during, and after the volcano supposedly went off. Clearly they set this thing off. And then I saw that thing come up about Mauna Loa, but I never really got into it. I kind of got sidetracked and stayed on Vesuvius, but it's great that you found all this information because, guys, they actually have a part of the military dedicated to bombing volcanoes. They're the volcano bombers. You want to take us into this, Shapu, and then I'll let you screen share, walk us into it?
Yeah, sure. I can screen share while...
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All right, here we go, guys.
Just tell me when you see it.
Yep, here we go. I'm going to make it on big screen here for everybody. There we go.
No. Hi, Brian. Brian Stavely.
Brian's in the house. What's up, B?
So I was looking for, a character, and this just came up, and what is that? Okay, they found. So this one was published March 18, 2020. And Iker finds a bomb drop into more than once bombs with NS in 1935. So this is the picture you were talking about.
Yes, this is the one that I had originally seen. So these hikers come up on this thing, and this thing's been there since 1935.
Yeah, and this picture was taken in 1977. And what they say is that they use. I'll zoom in a little bit. That an hiker was, I don't know why, an hiker, and those two unexploded bombs on the flank, on the side, I guess. That's what he meant.
Yeah, the flank, yeah.
An attempt to divert the lava flow. That's what they say.
That's their official reason why they're doing that. Just like, on 9/11, the day before, FEMA was their official reason was they're preparing for drills and stuff.
Yeah.
They always have their official reason.
Yeah, but on the next paragraph, they say whether the bomb volcano strategy work is a matter of some debate, so nobody really knows if
They just bomb these things, right? What the hell?
But they still do it, so
they don't know if it works, but they're still doing it.
Yeah, that brings some question for sure. So even like I said to you, I rarely agree with scientists or geologists, but on these they don't agree with the bombings. They say it doesn't work, but the army still do it.
They have to do it because they have to set these things off to convince people that this volcanic thing is real.
Yeah. What else? There was another paragraph that was. Is it? Maybe it's on the other page, but you showed Mauna Loa a couple of times, Jen, with the Jagger Cave and all this stuff.
Show us. Do you have their patches up for the for the military patches for the bombing of the volcano stuff? Yeah, it's pretty crazy looking.
So this is another. This was in 2018. I'll zoom in again. Sorry. So the patch, they made a patch to commemorate the volcano response.
The volcano response team.
Yeah, and this one from, was it from another? The 80-year anniversary of the 23rd Bombardment Squadron. That's what they called. Men and women. I don't know if there were women back then in the military, but they say men and women, not to exclude anyone.
So here's their patches, guys. Look at this shit.
This is the patch. Actually, I have two patches I found. I don't know why they have. This is the new one, I think. And this is the old one from back then, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I? Yes, because it's smaller.
Yeah, this is the one I use for the thumbnail.
Is it zooming in?
No, it's not coming. Oh, there it is. Maybe there you go. You almost had it. Yeah, look at this, guys. The fucking bombs are going like into the volcano.
Yeah, they show it erupting, but probably was bombed before. So this is the type of thing I was looking for, the artwork of this, but
you came upon that. That's
amazing. So
more proof.
And the section that I was talking about that I don't really agree. This is this part here, because the eruption just ended 6 days later of the bombing. The efficacy of disrupting the lava channel with bombs or explosive remain disputed. Again, they just don't even know if it works. Imagine that.
Their narratives are so ridiculous.
And 2015, I don't know what's on. 2 B-52 Stardo Fortress aircrew.
Juan says they probably bombed La Palma. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. I don't know if they actually bombed it or they used their directed energy weapons. But But yeah, they used to do the bombings. I think now they are more advanced and stuff.
I think it's another. I sent you like another quote, and the quote was from the chief of the military, and he was saying that it's not on this one. Maybe it's on this one. You remember what? No. Oh, yes. This is the part. Our purpose was not to stop the lava flow, but to start it all over again. Well, you know.
Of course. Of course it is.
We're all just to start it.
Exactly.
If they can start it again, they can start it.
They can start it if they can start it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found it really, really interesting.
Yeah, it's funny that the tells that you find in their verbiage and stuff.
Yeah.
And they've been doing this all around the world, guys. It's not just like Hawaii or Mauna Loa or anything.
And they say they made it like a vent to stop. This is just crazy.
They made a vent.
Yeah, exposing the erupting lava to air and cooling it. Created dam of cooling lava that plugged the vent. That's with the bombs. That's what they say. Because it didn't do anything. But they say they want to get credit that it works, so they have to say something.
Got a hole in your bowl, you got to plug it with a nugget.
Yeah.
You got a hole in your volcano, you got to plug it with a bomb.
So this is what I had for the volcano. It was really interesting.
Yeah, the patches are really cool. I didn't even know that those existed. That was crazy.
Yeah, so they made these patches, so it's a real squad, you know.
It's a real thing. At least it was anyway. All right, so I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to show on cemeteries. Now, I think it was probably 2 years ago now, Steve and I did live streams on my channel, my old channel, and his channel about Antiquitek in cemeteries. A lot of the things that we see that we call Antiquitek on top of these old buildings and churches and cathedrals and stuff, we're seeing the same things down in cemeteries. One of the first things that triggered me to look at cemeteries is because I had visited a cemetery recently at that time. We had death in the family. But besides that, all the obelisks that you find in cemeteries. And at the time, Steve and I were really focused on obelisks and Antiquitek and all this stuff. And I was just like, there's something going on at cemeteries because, you know, we have these obelisks that we know is part of the tech of the grid system, yet they're just covered all over graveyards. They're just covering graveyards everywhere you go. There's obelisks. And some of these graveyard monuments are actually quite large, the type of stuff that you would see in the centers of towns, like the go around in the center of a town. You'd have that monument and stuff like that. You see the same things in graveyards, or you'll see things like the, the Greek type of what is it? The Acropolis in Greece, where they have all the columns. They'll still call them like above ground crypts or but they'll just be columned buildings, just like we see in Rome and Greece and stuff. And they'll say it's a crypt for somebody, but it won't even have a name on it. A lot of them have. I showed one the whole show where I showed all this stuff, and they were all unmarked crypts, but yet they looked exactly like the Greek buildings that we see with all the columns and stuff. They seem to have some other functionality, or at least did at one time. And either that they're burying people around these things, calling them cemeteries, or they're taking the Antiquitek there as, like, say, a scrapyard, graveyard kind of thing, like we would with cars and stuff, yet they're calling them graveyards and put people there as well. I don't know how it all works, but all I can tell you is that the shit we see on top of buildings, we're seeing in these cemeteries.
Yes, they probably did it once or a couple of times, and now people just imitate or mimic that the cemeteries everywhere. They do the same kind of stuff, but originally it was to to put the Antiquitek stuff in there somewhere. And maybe they thought it was a cemetery.
So this is the cemetery. If you can see this, okay, let me know if you can see it before I start talking.
I see it.
Okay, this is the Recoleta Cemetery in Buenos Aires, and I covered this on a live stream probably about 2 years ago with Steve. This cemetery here has a lot of Antiquitek in it everywhere you go. Let me get some of these pictures to zoom in. Let's see here. Like here on this one, you could see, this looks like a church steeple here. Go up a little here with the tech on top. This graveyard, there's nothing like this particular one. They're supposed to be all above ground crypts. And it's just insane looking, this place. Let me find a couple other good ones here. This is the aerial. Well, let me go to this one first. Here you can see it looks like some kind of a cluster of a small town or something here. It's so crazy looking, but you can start to see all the Antiquitek everywhere. This thing will load up. I can zoom in more in a second. Oh, there it goes. All right, hold on. Here, it's nice and clear now. All right. So here, there's even an obelisk in this place too. You can get a kind of a feel for some of the Antiquitek that's in here. There's domes. There's tech on top of the domes. There's all kinds of stuff here that it's just like the same exact stuff that you see on top of buildings and stuff.
Yes.
Come out of this for a second. And this is an aerial view of it. And it's just not even the whole thing. It's just part of it. Let me zoom in here on some of this. See the domes? See the glass domes and stuff here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so right here's a big...
Crazy.
There's so much. I know. Right here's a big white obelisk with an eagle on top. There's other obelisks and pyramids in here too.
Man, you can get lost in this place.
Dude, it's nuts. This place is crazy looking. And just look at it all. Look at all the domes in here.
Yeah,
it looks like a massive graveyard. It looks like a junkyard for Antiquitek. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Look at this here. Look at this massive column right here. There's only half a column.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
Who's that for? What? Are you kidding me?
I don't know who wants a column as a stone, you know.
I mean, over here, look, you just see a steeple sticking up right here.
Yeah.
See it right here? I think right here you can see what looks like steps going up, a circular staircase here, but there's nothing attached to it. Like should be something sticking up off of it, like an obelisk or something.
Right.
And it's just like this. Yeah, it's kind of strange too. All right, so let me get out of this picture. Go down here a little bit. This is what it looks like from a higher aerial view. I mean, look at this thing. It's right in the middle of this city in Buenos Aires. Just smack dab in the center here, like a fucking car junkyard or something. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it's like, look at it.
Well, you can see right there in the middle what you were talking about, the top of the buildings with columns, the round thing.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Jeez.
Let me check this picture out here. I think this is the back side of it on one of the shots here. Here you can see another obelisk over here. And a lot of this stuff is white too. And we always talk about the whitewash stuff. If you go to the Taiwanese cemeteries, you see all their stuff's white as well for cemetery stuff. All the World's Fair stuff was white and whitewashed. Anyway, let me get out of this picture and go over to, what's this one? Let me go over here. There's another obelisk right here with like a pyramid looking thing on it up here. There's so much crazy stuff when you look at the videos, people going through this place and everything.
Yes, it's crazy.
All right, let me see what else we got here. That's what I want to show you on this page. Lots and lots of pictures.
So do they say when it started, this cemetery?
This is a pretty old one. I think it was around the 1700s, I want to say. Look at this. This is in the center of it right here, too. I mean, it looks like a church in here, but it's not. This is a monument of some sort, which looks like it should be on the front of a church.
Yeah. The cross and the menorah.
Yeah. Here, this one's pretty cool looking, too. Get this here.
Heather Phillips just tipped you.
Oh, thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Thank you, girlfriend. Yeah, this graveyard. See all the columns, too? A lot of these have the columns. These are the DJed columns that we've talked about many times on my live streams in the past.
Yeah.
Antiquitek, the tech is built into the structure. The structure is the tech itself. And we had talked about DJed columns many, many times on our live streams. I haven't talked about it much with Chapu being on with him, but I can definitely show the information on the DJeds for sure. Clearly, this one's made of brick, like they all are. It's got trees growing out of it and stuff. Pretty crazy.
Friendless R Flat has a nice comment. He says his mother-in-law looking to a building crypt. I think she wanted a building crypt or something. And they say it would take like 3 years to build.
3 years to build. And they were busting these things out left and right in the 1700s, 1800s, or even the early 1900s. Look at this. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, guys. You see a monument like this, okay? Let me just let it load here because it's kind of froze on me for a second. This is the kind of stuff that you would see in a park or in the center of town or out front of some type of important building of some sort, or even out front of a palatial estate and stuff like that. But here, you see it here in this thing. It's got a plaque on it and stuff. It's the same stuff. It's the same kind of technology within these things too. It just seems like they had to remove a lot of this stuff and get rid of it. Now I'm going to get off of this site and go over here to this next graveyard. Okay, this one is San Sebastian Cemetery. This is still in, or this may be in Spain, this one, San Sebastian. Yeah. The other one was in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Let's take a look at some of this stuff here, because this is the same stuff as you see on cathedrals. Okay, and we already know the cathedrals are Antiquitek. This monument right here with the angel on it, right here in the front with the 4 columns, is almost identical to what we call the monument for Prince Albert in England. It has the same type of structure where it's got these 4 spires with the center spire coming up with the cross right here. Also, it's got the columns. The one in the background here has the columns as well. This is not just cemetery use, guys. This is Antiquitek. It's insane. Look at this. Look at how ornate everything is. Just like the buildings, just like you see in the cathedrals and stuff. It's all from the same time period. It's crazy, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at this one here.
We were talking about they took down a lot of things on roofs, and they had to put it somewhere because they can't You cannot destroy this stuff, you know. There's still
Do you
going to be
remember?
rubble. Yeah.
And you had the picture of those masons or whatever those guys were called who would go up and put the new roofs on and stuff, take stuff down.
Yeah. Mason roofers, something like that. That's a branch of masonry.
Yep. I bet these spires here, these 4 spires probably lit up. That cross would probably light up. Okay, so let me go down a little bit more into this cemetery here. Here's a good one. Again, these monuments, the older they are, the more elaborate they are, but these are the same things that you would see in other places, like around palatial estates and stuff. Look at this one here with the angel on top. I mean, just look at that thing. And then there's an obelisk right here in the front. This here is an obelisk.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, so I had another picture down here to look at. Let's see where it's at. Down here somewhere. I forget which side it is. Oh, I think there was this one here. Okay, yeah, so there's this one here. Again, looks like something that would be on top of a cathedral or something. And this one here, I think, actually is the Prince Albert Monument. I know it's in Russian or whatever here, but I recognize it because I did a whole live stream on the grid system in England, and I covered with Steve a few times this Prince Albert Monument. When you look at it from the air, looking straight down at it, it looks like a computer chip. The thing is massive. Okay, if you were a person, you would be only standing like right here at this gate, maybe just a little bit above it. This whole structure is massive, and supposedly it was built in the 1700s. Look at the tech on this thing, guys. Just look at it. Again, they're calling this a monument. Spires even have little things coming off of it right here. You can see way up here, there's little things coming off of it. And they just slap a plaque on it and say it's for Prince Albert.
Yeah.
There was another one here I wanted to look at. Look down here a little bit, I think. Okay, well, let me just show this one real quick. So this one right here, this is actually on a cathedral, but we see stuff like this also down in graveyards, but on a little bit smaller scale, or you'll see this very top piece. But see, again here, guys, even this on top of the cathedral has the ball and the spire, just like we see at, what is it, in Russia. It's St. Peter's in Russia, that cathedral with the domes, with the onion domes. Yes. Okay, so they all have these balls and crosses and stuff on them and everything. Even here on all these little notches going up, you could see how it's just like a stacked DJed column with the little balls on it, and you see how it's stacked right here. This is the stacking plasma energy. Each one of these would be functional. This is not for decoration up here. Okay, and they're gold, so there's that. Again, the same stuff that you would see down in the graveyard, you're seeing as tech on these cathedrals. That's tech. We've gone over this a million times. Everybody knows that's tech. Let me go to this next page over here. What do I got over here? This was a Russian site. This had some good stuff. I forget where this graveyard is, but again, look, it's the same thing as I just showed you with the Prince Albert Monument and plus on the cathedrals, besides the fact that this is stuff, all whitewashed stuff, by the way. See that one there with the columns, and then this one here. It's got a plaque on it, the fence around it. You're not allowed to touch it. Go near it. But it's all, hold on a second. Move my mouse over so I can control this thing a little. There we go. You see the tech on top? So you have your center piece of tech here, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 spires going around with the tech on it as well. Here's their dome right here, coming down into the DJed columns. This is just all the same tech, but we're seeing it in cemeteries with with these plaques and stuff on them. Like they just slapped this plaque on right here, this little gray plaque, and rename it and give it a new narrative. And now it's in a cemetery. Oh, maybe it was Portugal where this one is. All right, let me go over to this page. Okay, this is a municipal cemetery in La Carrion. Again, all this stuff looks like the same stuff that you would see on top of cathedrals and in other locations. Portico windows here in this right here, mausoleum or whatever you want to call it. Over here, again, you can see the DJed columns right there. And then let me see if I can click English on this. Maybe it'll go to English for me. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Municipal Cemetery of Cariana. Let me see what other pictures are here. I think there's a couple more down here that they have. Yeah, here's
again, made in 1800s.
Mm-hmm. This is when they would be getting rid of all the stuff. All this type of free energy stuff that would be sitting out front of buildings and stuff. All the obelisks that we see in cemeteries are obelisks that I think were down around like different neighborhoods and stuff, like even out front of houses on sidewalks and stuff like that. These are like little mini free energy towers and stuff. They're DJed columns dressed up to look like beautiful ornate stuff. They call it the Baroque period, but it's not Baroque. I mean, it's not Baroque in the sense that it's a design. It's Baroque because it doesn't work anymore. Here we go. Here's another one. Just look at this stuff. I mean, are you kidding me? It's crazy.
It's crazy, yes.
And then there's this one here. This one even has the arch, like the Arch of Triumph, and the arches are have a part to play in the grid system as well. Let's see what this one's got, a coat of arms on it or something. I mean, nobody makes stuff like this today for cemeteries and stuff. And you even said, somebody said it would take 3 years looking into this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is in the late 1800s. So it's crazy.
Yeah. See, like, look, there's an obelisk right here with they put a cross on it, maybe. I don't know. It looks like there probably was tech on top of it. It probably had another location originally. This looks like there was tech on here, maybe, on these things that isn't there anymore. What's it say here? Between 1874 and 1879, he was a wealthy person. Oh, he was a mayor then. I gotcha. Okay. All right. So there is some modern stuff in here, but the modern stuff, I think this one's modern, doesn't look anything like even the older stuff. I mean, it's just really kind of crude.
Yeah, look how worn it is. Maybe in 100 years, it's going to be all bust up. Yeah. The other one, yeah, pristine.
All right, let me go over to this page. Okay, here we have another cemetery here. Valencia. Guys, look. Is this the Parthenon? What's going on here? Yeah, exactly. Again, you have pyramidal obelisks right here. And if you look at the Roman etchings, or at least Giovanni Battista, which translates to John the Baptist, got to say that. If you look at Giovanni Battista's etchings of, you know, the ruins and stuff around Rome and Italy and everything, you'll see these pyramidal obelisks everywhere.
Yeah.
Now we see them in graveyards everywhere. How did they wind up in graveyards? Let's see what else is down on this page. I guess nothing else. I thought I had another thing on that one. Okay, let me go over to this next page here. All right, this one is Milan, I think. Look at this, guys. Now, I don't know about this one here, if this is newer here, this particular centerpiece one. I'm not sure about that one. Let's just look at what's in the background here. Okay, look at this thing.
Yeah.
You got your portico windows, you got your dome, your Antiquitek on top, your DJed columns running all the way around it. This is a fucking graveyard, okay? I mean, what's this? This looks like the top of a building.
Yeah, exactly the same as the Capitol, U.S. Capitol.
And then here, this is all turning green. It must have had copper.
Yeah.
This thing here, I don't know what's going on with it, why it looks the way it looks, like it's covered or something. Maybe it melted. I don't know. Not sure about this. Now, I'm not sure. This must be the Stations of the Cross for Jesus, because I see the cross like they're carrying it, or yeah, up here you can see they put them on the cross up here.
Oh, yeah.
That must be what that's for. It's like the Stations of the Cross, that type thing. Whether that was there originally or not, I don't know. But again, guys, look at the tech on top of these supposed mausoleums. Okay? Even back there, there's a copper cross in the background. Look at these. Look, see these little spires sticking up? Same as you see on cathedrals. If it had a functionality on a cathedral, it has a functionality here. I don't know what's going on, but they're everywhere. Let me see this one here. Okay, this one here, just to give you an example of how they take an existing type of obelisk and put something on it to make it, you know, some modern monument of some sort here. But you can tell that this is older.
Yeah.
He just stuck a plane on it and a star, and it's like it's supposed to be. But what I find interesting about this picture is not so much the monument, but what is in the background, guys. Just look at it.
Yeah.
That is a massive melted fucking building right there. You can even see how it was running down the side here. It must have had a lot of windows and openings, because you can see where things look like they're closing up on themselves, being crushed down by the weight of this thing melting. That's crazy looking, especially behind it up here with these openings right here.
Yes.
There's probably all kinds of passageways and tunnels up in this thing.
Yeah, you need to find this place.
Yeah, this is the name of it right here.
All right.
Is there an English button here? I don't see an English button. Maybe there's something down here that says what it is.
Yeah.
No.
That's what the Yandex. The problem with Yandex, it's a lot of Russian sites, and
They do have really good pictures, though. Those sites, I've found a lot of good Russian sites that I have no clue what they're saying, but man, they got really good pics. All right, let's see what we got here. This is Scotland, I think. We're going to Scotland now. Scotland is one of the things that I focused on in my original live stream about this stuff. Scotland has some pretty cool old Antiquitek and graveyards. I can get the page to load. We'll be all set.
Let's made a nice
maybe while we're waiting.
These graveyards are also power plants. Yeah, they say maybe the graveyards are now power plants, but yes, because I found that bones give off charges. I was looking at a video in the French catacombs.
Yes.
And the guy, his light was really low on battery, and he put it down on a pile of bones, and the light just lit up more. Like it was getting some charge or something, yeah. So,
if they put that into bricks that were made with some kind of bone or whatever like that, or whatever, this could make bricks even more of a supercapacitor.
Yeah.
And also, when we get to the brick making thing, because we're going to get there in a couple of tabs, there's some ideas I have about this stuff that we were talking about, Shapu, with all this brick making, stacking and stuff in different spots for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so this page is not really loading that. Yeah, we're going to look at that in a minute, but I don't know why this page is not loading for me. Hang on. All right, this is Scotland. I actually used this picture back in the day in one of my live streams. Scotland has a shit ton of obelisks in it. Here you can see the oh gosh, it just finally moved for me. Hold on. All right, just give me a second. This thing's really touchy. I'm going to move it really slow so it doesn't go crazy on me. Some of these sites are just touchy like that. Okay. So here in the background, you can see a DJed column. I talked about DJed columns plenty of times. Here, cathedral sitting here in this graveyard cemetery. Also, if I can move the screen here, if it'll let me move. I don't know if it'll let me move. It's stuck. Well, anyway, there's another huge obelisk right here, and it's just jutting all around on me. But yeah, you can see the big obelisk here, and in the background, this site is not cooperative at all. Let me click on the picture and see if that helps. It was cooperating last night for me.
Can I change
Today's a different story, guys.
Maybe it's just this page doesn't work.
It's the page because it's not loaded yet. It's not loading up for me, right? Can't get it to finish loading. Oh, I hate it. All right, so I'm gonna have to come back to this page. I'll just go to the next one. See what's on this next page here.
Nope. Jen just been kicked out. She was kind of lagging a bit. So I'm sorry, guys. She's gonna come back. Just look at the chat, really. Oh, hi, Ryan. Yes, Melanie. Hi, Melanie. I said muffed up. Yeah. So probably can't come back, but yeah, these cemeteries are just filled with Antiquitek stuff, you know. It's just incredible. And there's, like I said before, they probably mimic now the type of cemeteries that they saw back then. You know? But it was what I was going to say is I can't remember. But they took down all this stuff from buildings for sure and put them somewhere in a place, and then people just found this place and thought it was some kind of cemetery or made a stories. Hi, Jen.
Hi, I got knocked off my stream, guys.
Yeah,
And I gotta blow my nose. It's allergy season, and I have to blow my nose. Sorry. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like full-blown allergies now. But I was trying to get that to load, and I got bumped right off the street. So I'm sorry, guys. Can't help it. Thank you, Shapu, for holding it down. Get kicked off a StreamYard.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try to go back to this file here and see what happens. I think it's all loaded up. Okay, that one's that one. Let me go over here. That one. Jeez, did something get closed out? Oh, this is the one I was on. Okay.
You really want to try it again? Oh, it looks better, but
yeah, it's not that great. I'm going to have to skip it and go to the next one. I thought I had one up about another pyramid thing. I might have to send it to you to bring it up. If it doesn't work on my end. I should probably just give up the screen share stuff right now. But let's see what happens here. Oh, this one here. We're going to talk about this. This place is pretty cool. The ruins at the Buddhist Vihara at, I can't pronounce that word, and it just disappeared on me. Here it is. Harahapu? Harahapu?
Paharpur. Yeah.
Paharpur? Poo?
Yeah. Pur. Yeah.
The first picture I ever saw of this place was this one right here. And I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? Because, all right, clearly there's brick, okay? The place is made of brick. We can just get that out of the way right now. But I was like, what is this thing? This is crazy looking. It almost looks like a volcano.
Yeah.
But it's a really, really cool complex here in India. It's just, Chapu, you already knew about this place, right?
Yes, I've seen a couple of videos about this place, and there's places like this all over India that just rows of bricks everywhere. All over.
Okay, now this is really good example of what we talk about, how brick gets all muffed up, okay? You can see that there's brick here. You can see that there's brick here, but it's muffed up. And as you go up, it's getting more muffed up and crazy looking. And as you get to the very top, it doesn't look like brick at all. It looks like a fucking cobblestone road, okay? This is the same brick as down here on the ground. It's just more mangled and muffed up. What do you think, Chapu?
Yeah, exactly the same thing as you just said. It looks like it's all mangled together and turned into a rock. Because the interior, like not the interior, but the inside parts of it, it's just melted together.
Just melted together, yeah. So, guys, clearly this is a component on the grid system. This is not a temple. They will tell you it's temple all day long, but it's not. It's a component on the grid system. This looks exactly like a component you would see on a circuit board. And the aerial view really helps you get a layout of this place, because on the ground you just can't figure it out. It's just so much. Oops. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on this. Just look at the intricacy here of what's going on. I mean, we're looking at a circuit board here.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it is shaped like a pyramid. But when you look at it straight above it, looking straight down, it's like kind of in a starburst kind of cross section. But clearly the thing's muffed up and had probably tech on top here that's gone, and probably stripped of any other stuff that may have been over this thing. Now, I want you guys to use your imagination. We are looking at the bare bones minimum of this complex, this component on the grid system. If you look at our components on the grid system on our computer boards and stuff and circuit boards, they're covered with different things, okay? Imagine this whole complex, everything in it, on it, around it here, that looks like it's brick. Imagine it overlaid with gold. And just let that sink in for a minute. Because like I said, we're seeing the bare minimum of what's here. In this full functioning form of the glory days of when this thing was up and running, it was most likely covered with some type of metallic material such as gold, or even copper. But gold does not corrode. It's non-corrosive, so it lasts longer. And when you're using things like in a grid system capacity, you would want to have the best connections possible.
Yes. This thing was probably huge. We can only see what remains of it. It's just crazy. Yeah,
I saw some other pictures, aerial shots of it, and it looked like there was other stuff in the distance, like around it. It looks like this part of it, looking at it like this, reminds me of the melted brick pyramid in Egypt. It's called the Black Pyramid, and I've done a whole live stream on that on my old channel. I think it's probably up on Odysee a couple years ago, or maybe about a year and a half ago. Okay, so here's a little video, a little aerial, I think it's a little drone footage maybe. We'll check it out though. I'm just going to mute it and let it play. I think there's just some music. crazy looking, right?
Yeah.
Just see the chat, what everybody's saying.
Look from afar, it's like a mountain.
It does. It reminds me of Herodium.
Yeah. And it's all bricks.
All brick, baby, all of it. Brick is a supercapacitor. It was probably covered with some type of conductive material as well. It's amazing. It doesn't even make sense that it would be any type of temple. What are you going to do there? What temple? What are you worshiping here? Look at the steps, how muffed up they are. I don't even know if they're steps, but the whatever part of this wall is, it's all muffed up.
Yeah. So there's no door to go inside of this thing. Just
No, this is the pattern of it. This is I mean, look at it, guys. It's a fucking component on the grid system.
Yeah.
That's a computer board. You're looking at tech. It's not a temple, it's tech. Look at that. That is amazing. That's some next level stuff right there. India's got crazy stuff going on. I mean, it was super, super high tech.
Yeah. And one of the first place that the British Empire went and took over.
You're absolutely right. Yep. And that's no coinkydink.
No.
They give it a narrative, say it's built for some god, you know, and this was a temple, and that's all it is. It was never anything else but a temple, and that's it. Move on. Nothing to see here.
Move on.
This looks newer. Just saying, it looks newer.
Yeah, India is full of these, what they call temples, but there's no place to go inside, so just crazy.
Do you remember all the stuff I sent you for Herodium in our messages?
Yes.
Would you be able to bring those up? Because I don't think I'll be able to open up Facebook and get them out and be able to share them. I'm lucky I'm able to do this. Let me scroll down here a little bit more and see. Okay, here you go, guys. Look, this is the aerial shot I was talking about. Let me zoom in here. This place is nuts. I had a holy shit moment when I seen this place. I was like, what is this? What's going on? It's not in its full form. It's definitely damaged. You can see that there's an outer part here that's been stripped off of this thing, and you're seeing the underlying bricks here. And there was most likely something here on top, for sure. Very interesting. It's kind of Starfort-ish too, you know, in a way. Look at how damaged those bricks are. All the India stuff is made of brick. It all has facades on it. So this thing may have had a full-on facade and possibly maybe gold on it as well. But yeah, it's definitely grid component-like for sure. Look at this. Perfectly straight. Even though it's muffed up, it still looks perfect. I mean, and here we were saying how it looks like Herodium or like a kind of like a small volcano or something like that. But even in its muffed up form and melted and stuff, like you can see here, it's all melted, right? It still looks good. I mean, wow. We don't even know what it really looked like in its full form. The walls could have come a lot higher, right? We don't know. Let's see if there's anything else down here. I think that just gives the location. Look at this wall right here too. This is another wall that runs around some stuff. It's a different site. I think this one here, same brick as this one. Layer upon layer upon layer. And it's all like muffed up. Now, you're not going to have perfectly rectangular brick here and then smushed out weird brick up here, guys. You're just, it doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Not when you have skills like these people had. Why would you do that? You wouldn't, would you?
Nope.
I mean, that's a lot of fucking bricks. I would love to know how many bricks was used in this. Okay, that's nuts.
Incredible.
Yeah. So
there's other places like this in India. It's crazy.
Yes, we're gonna look at one of these places right now, which because I didn't know what this thing was. Okay, let me find the aerial shot for this thing. Here it is. Here. Okay, let's bring this up. This is gonna go big for me. Just give me a second. It's loading. All right.
I can make a search for.
Now, Shapu, do you know the name of this place or what it's called? It's like a. I can't pronounce the name of it.
The place in India. It's the university. It's called.
No, it's this thing here. Hold on a second. It just.
Oh no! This thing I don't know the name.
Okay, hang on. Let me go back up here. It's called Gokul Med Bogra. I don't know where it's at or anything about it. I saw the pictures and I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? What is this? It's in Bangladesh, I guess.
Yeah.
And it looks like just like kind of like the same brick stuff as we saw at the other place. Walls and walls of brick. No entryways to this thing. It's just, it goes on and on. It looks like it may have had some type of more structural purpose to it, but it just kind of leaves you baffled. It's like, what is this place here? Let's look at this one. This is the one. Just look at it. Is that a melted building or am I just nuts? What is it, Shapu?
I don't even know. It looks to me as stacked bricks of some sort, too. But
and look up here where the people are walking. It looks square, like there could have been an obelisk in the center, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know why it's all square like that, but it's a component of some sort for sure.
Yeah.
It's not just crazy.
I wonder how far down this thing goes.
That's a
It's
good
crazy
question.
looking. Yeah. Now, Shapu, does this look anything like what you were showing me with the stacked upon stacked bricks of people just stacking bricks in locations?
Yeah, it's kind of look like it, but on this view, you can see that it was some kind of building of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really bizarre. Let me see another picture of it over here. What's this one? It's just so weird looking.
Yeah.
Why would anybody build this? And why does it look like this? Like, what did it look like before? I don't even know, but it's so weird looking. It's just a melted building. It reminds me of that shit we were seeing on Agashima with that lattice work on the side of the mountain.
Oh, yes. Exactly.
Where everybody thought, oh, it's just landslides. I don't know. Is it? It's something else.
Yeah, look at this.
This thing is just so weird. All right, so now I had a pyramid. Hold on, let me go over to this next page. No, it's not this page. I actually closed out a page that I didn't want to close out, and I have to send it to Shapu so we can bring it up in a little while before the show ends. But Shapu, you got that stuff up I was asking you for? I'm going to get out of the screen share.
Well, I got not all the, but I made some searches to show what erodium is. But because it was all over the place, those pictures
Yeah,
we had.
I had some really good side pics of Herodium where you could see it was kind of eroding away, and you could see the interior of the building. Remember along that one side?
Yes, I got the montage I made with all these pictures you sent me.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm going to bring those up.
we can look at this one. Yeah.
So I've done live streams on Herodium, guys. It was on my old channel. If anybody hasn't seen my Herodium stuff, I was comparing it to a lot of these flat top hill mountains that we see. I have one right here in my area that I climbed up probably about a year ago with Jeremy from I Want to Know More. We found all kinds of stuff up there. And Herodium is admitted to be a whole man-made structure. They call it a fortification that King Herod had built. All right, yeah, this one here. This is the one we want to look at. Let me make it big, though. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so this is the one side of it. And here it reminds me a lot of Vesuvius. Okay, so here you can see that on the side, it's starting to fall away some of the exterior part where it's revealing stuff underneath. I think we would see this probably with Vesuvius too, if any of this type of stuff kind of started to fall away from it.
Yeah. But this is before they dug it up, isn't it?
No, I think it could be. You could be right that this is before they dug it out, or this is on the other side of it. If you read that part where it says they were digging this part out, that could be. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not so long ago that they just dug out all this.
And for a long time, they thought it was just a natural formation. Like it was just, but this is the whole thing is the structure, guys. Look at how massive this is. Yeah, slide over to that other picture real quick.
Yeah, it's
okay. This is from a distance. Okay, looks very similar to something that I have around here in my area. You see them all over the place across the Midwest and stuff. Usually they're covered by vegetation, but this is admitted from top to bottom. This is man-made. It's a building, and it's got all kinds of tunnel systems underneath and within it. And here is the exposed side of it.
Can't go in it. It's all building. Yeah.
Yep. It's got an amphitheater. It's got all kinds of stuff. I think, Vesuvius probably looked a lot like this.
Yeah, when the building melted, it covered everything that was below. So.
Yeah.
And this is their part. There's another section.
Again, you can see how massive it is, guys. It's not small, okay? And they're admitting that this whole thing was man-made, but they have a narrative to it. It was made, King Herod, not sure the date on him. It was a few thousand years ago, though. But don't quote me on that. I have to look the date up. Don't be like, oh, she's giving out misinformation. I'm just saying. I don't have it available right now, but it's from a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Way before electricity, and probably they didn't even probably have good carts and stuff, according to the narrative.
It was like BC or something.
Yeah. And you can see ruins down here as well. You can see the columns. There's a whole town that surrounded this thing as well, just like we see with Vesuvius and supposedly Pompeii and Herculaneum and all the other cities around it, like Salerno in Italy and Capua.
Yeah. This is what it looks like, and I got some not this one, which tab that was, this, yes. So this is what it looks like inside of it. On top, this is the top part.
Yep, yeah.
You can see it's all building.
It's all building, guys. I had shown a video a long time ago on our stream that Steve and I did where a guy went inside down into the tunnels and stuff all the way down. And it's there's a lot of stuff going on inside this thing.
Yeah. Look, this is before that they dug up all the side. You can see that they just dug up this place.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
But and now, is it good? This is the one. And look. And they're still digging out the other parts of it today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This place is crazy. I would love to go check it out.
Yeah. But all around this place in, I think it's in Israel. Yeah. But there's all the mountains back there. It's all buildings. They found other places like this, and they say that it's still King Herod's that built these places.
And supposedly he's buried there too. It's his tomb.
This is this tomb, and there's another one. They say it's a castle, and they say there's another one that's is like a cottage, but they're all mountains.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just more proof that we're right about all this stuff. This one, they couldn't turn into a volcano, or they didn't. They wanted to put a narrative to it or whatever, but yeah, they could have very easily.
They could, yeah. Yeah, the close-up view. It's a big complex.
We should see if there's a video on YouTube for the interior of it, like going inside Herodium.
I think there is.
Yeah, just if you type into YouTube, go inside Herodium, or we'll see some kind of tours or personal footage. I'm going to close out some of these tabs I have open.
There's one here, part 3. So,
guys, I put my PayPal and my Cash App in the comment section, because if you don't have Rockfin coins or whatever and you want to still donate that way, that's fine as well. It's not a problem. All donations are greatly appreciated too. Thank you very much. Oh, here we go. Going in. Wouldn't you just love to go check something like this out, Chipu?
yes.
Steps aren't looking too good right there, are they?
No.
You feel they refurbished some of this stuff for tourism, but yeah. Goes down.
Yes, it goes down a long way, I think.
It looks like Cappadocia right there.
Yeah.
Or Darren Kuyu.
Yeah, it's all mangled, and sometimes you can spot some bricks still left in the walls.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Like right there off to the left, you can see a little.
Yeah. This, I'll see what quality is it. It's HD right now.
Man, they're still going down.
Yeah, you can see here on the side they blocked the place that goes down even further.
Uh-huh. Holy crap.
I don't know what he's saying, but I didn't put with sound on. So.
And you know what's interesting too is there's no pickaxe marks.
Yeah.
They can't say they pickaxed it. And what would they do? Were they using explosives? Nope, it was a building, guys. It's just all muffed up from the X Factor event.
I don't know if they found it like this or they had to bust some walls or
Oh yeah, they probably did to
down
clear
there
it out.
some brick walls.
Yep.
Why they don't put lights? They have lights everywhere, but not in this place.
Yeah, right.
Too much bricks. Yeah, look, this is the old part of it.
Oh yeah, this looks like the old steps. Huh.
Like, did I see like a? You can see like here, there's one straight line. They
Yeah.
didn't, so they say this is where blocks or something. Yeah. Let's go and call my cistern.
We're going down more. Oh boy, here we go.
I'm getting blockier and blockier.
This place is crazy. Yeah, there's probably a lot of parts inside here that they don't let people go to. You know, they just open it up for tourism to do this.
Yes, they blocked all the good parts. Like in Cappadocia, they blocked a lot of places to go down. They just put grates and you cannot go further down.
Yeah, they said that Cappadocia, Darinkuyu, there's another couple of places that they found underground cities further away, but they're all connected through tunnel systems. You can get to every one of them through tunnel systems.
Yeah. And you can see there were passageway to the bottom of this.
To the amphitheater, yeah.
But they were probably not passageways. They were probably just streets. Now they are covered up.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would you go underground, you know?
Well, look how cooked everything is. All the way up, but the ceiling isn't. Did you see that?
Yeah.
When he looked up a little, the arch wasn't as cooked as the rest of the wall.
Yeah. No, we still got a long way down to go.
This place is nuts.
Just like other mountains, like the Bosnian Pyramid, you can go inside these cave system underneath. Like
I've never looked at those.
No?
No. Maybe we should look at those too.
We can. Yeah.
Look at that place, guys. The whole thing. Now just think of Vesuvius, okay? Just think of Fuji and all the places we've showed you, okay? Look at this thing. They're admitting this is a structure, man-made, the whole thing of it. Not just some of it, all of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just more proof.
There's a lot. Easy. No, that's not a good quality.
Hey, Sue Finelli. What's up, Steph? Chainsaw Cat's in the house. What's up, Melanie? Juan Torres is still here. Heather Phillips is here. Friendless is still here. Ryan, unindoctrinated. What's up? Glad to see everybody here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I did over the last 2 years that, has gotten taken down with other channels and stuff. and I have to go back and recover a lot of stuff. I had covered the Woliska salt mines. Have you ever looked at those? The Woliska salt mines in Scotland or Poland, I think.
I don't think so. No.
That place is crazy. It goes 13 stories down. And it's
Oh, really?
supposedly a salt mine, but it's a whole fucking building, the whole thing. There's even a cathedral down there and stuff.
What is it called? We'll check it out right now.
Woliska salt mines. It's
Well,
WALISK.
there's a E.
Woliska salt
Yeah.
mines. It's kind of how it sounds. Woliska. You should get close to it anyway.
Let's go. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I remember now. There's a
Yeah,
big
dude.
chapel.
It says they took like 5 guys all their lives to carve this fucking salt cathedral thing out. It's some hysterical narrative. It makes no sense at all.
Yeah, this place is
And
crazy.
I did a whole live stream on this by myself, I think.
Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They go down pretty damn far.
Yeah, I think they make concerts down there. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
The sounds is just a reverberating.
Look at that brick wall right there. It looks melted. Do you see it?
Yeah. Yes. Because salt is it's all crystals. So.
It's amazing to me that all this is down there and the way it's carved and everything. It's just like, wait a minute, what's going on here? This is just next level craziness.
Yeah, and it's deep.
Oh yeah.
This is 1642.
Yeah, exactly. The cathedral thing is nuts. It's massive.
Yes. I think they will go. Just
I would love to go check this place out.
Yeah, there's so many places. It's crazy.
There's all this.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was saying there's all this religious stuff down there and everything. It's just. And this right here, guys, this is the cathedral room. It's just. The story on this room is ridiculous. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Places like this, there's more than one all over the place. It's crazy.
Pickaxe marks. Whenever we saw the same stuff on the side of something on Petra.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
So they say that 5 guys did all this?
Yeah, if you look up the narrative, it's been a while since I covered it, but it was just some ridiculous story about these guys that were like, I did the math. It was like, what did it take them? Like, I mean, they would have spent their whole life, each one of them. Look at that brick right there. Does that look like salt to you? Go back. This looks like brick to me. I'm just saying, guys.
Yeah. You can even see the mortar. So if they carved
They tell you it's a salt mine, but yet there's all this brick down here and stuff.
Just to get there would take them like 5 years. I don't know. That deep. It's crazy. Yeah, this is Pope John Paul. So how come Pope John Paul is there?
I don't know.
This is new. I don't know why they show this.
Go back though. Go back to where we just were there for a second with those beams. Right there. Look at the wall that they're jutting up against though. That looks like a muffed up brick wall.
Oh yeah. All this, yeah.
Mm-hmm. what do you think about taking a quick break and then maybe we'll look at the Black Pyramid in Egypt, see if we can bring that up because that thing's pretty intriguing. It's all brick. The whole thing is a brick pyramid, guys, and it's melted.
Online. You could search for it. I got a lot of pictures of these pyramids, but I didn't class it yet, so they're all over the place. But that's deeper. That's another.
Look at how crazy this place is.
Oh shit! That's the cold.
Yeah. Yeah, they say you got to dress warm down there.
Just talk about how they put electricity down there. No, I think that's where another place. Patadakal.
Yeah, another place made of brick.
Yeah. India is just crazy.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and then we come back. We're going to look at the Black Pyramid in Egypt.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back.
Yeah, I was born blind, I could not see, thoughtless, not free. Doctors on the scene with poisonous fists, they call it the vaccine. And if you ain't asleep, you know exactly what I mean. If my mama really knew, she would breach the roof. I just hope she knows the baby only seeks the truth. I learned not to trust the system of the institute, and I feel I need to get that knowledge into you. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. In school I was taught lessons, a young truther asking questions, while all these other motherfuckers guessing. Elementary just wasn't meant for me. Y'all keep your fake history, this shit is not a mystery. That it's all lies, and if all lies would open wide, and see in 2020 vision be nowhere to hide. It's so clear as a clear blue sky that we never see anymore, just trails pass by. And remember the conspiracy theorist said it's a lie. They're spraying chemicals in the air, but you still deny. So how can I get you to see anything if you're blind? Like the moon landing's fake, NASA lies all the time, and government officials are just the elite puppets. I'ma probably get murdered for saying all the shit, fuck it. Tired of this world anyway, getting bleeded by the day. Sheep will keep sleeping, truth seeker, I'm away. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. I was cutting classes, fucking blasting, straight mapping, looking at the globe laughing. Yo, we see way too. I was cutting classes, fucking blasting, straight mapping, looking at the globe laughing. Yo, all of NASA's pictures of Earth are fake. They're all fake. Yeah, I was cutting classes, fucking blasting, straight mapping, looking at the globe laughing. We can't get to the moon today, never mind 60 years ago. Every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers. Listen for a minute and I'll make you a believer. Mama raised a truth seeker, every day making way, exposing the deceivers, trying to wake up all the sleepers.
All right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, Shapu, are you there? All righty.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Okay, no problem. So, yeah, guys, there's this cool pyramid in Egypt that we're going to look at called the Black Pyramid, but there's another pyramid that we're going to look at, too. I just sent it to Shapu. It's pretty crazy. They say it's a pyramid dedicated to Napoleon, and it's got an obelisk on top of it. And I thought we'd look at that too. That's pretty crazy. I don't know how many's in the chat right now. Let me see if I can hop over here and take a look if everything's going to work for me. Nope, it's not working. Kind of flying blind right now, guys. I don't have the chat open, and it's not coming up on my other screen. You know, I mean, I'm grateful to be on Rockfin. I just kind of miss how easy things were on YouTube to do all this stuff. But, you know, these are just things I have to relearn and get used to and stuff, I guess. What are you going to do, right? Oh, shoot. I had another picture I wanted to read about here. Okay. While we're waiting for Shapu, I'll read you something. It's the legal definition for Black's Law Dictionary, 11th edition, the word mandate. Roman and civil law, a written command given by a principal to an agent, a commission or contract by which one person, the mandator, requests someone, the mandatory, to perform some service gratuitously, the commission becoming effective when the mandatory agrees. So they're the mandators. We're the mandatories, okay? And they're trying to contract with us saying, you know, we want you to do this. But we have to agree to do that said thing, okay? If we don't agree, then it's not a mandate.
No.
Okay? It's right there. Boom, baby. Fuck all y'all and your mandates. And who believe in the mandate stuff. Anyway.
Don't engage in anything they want you to do. That's the best
And
way.
don't contract them verbally or don't write anything, don't sign anything, don't verbally contract with them. When they say, do you understand your rights? Say no.
Nope.
I stand with my rights or above my rights. You never stand under your rights.
Yep.
Just saying.
If you don't agree, you say no. I don't want any part of it. So.
As soon as you say yes to agreeing what the rights are as he's read them to you, as soon as you say yes, he slaps the cuffs on you. You got to say no.
Yeah, we got 43 people here. I don't know if
43. That's awesome. What's up, guys? We're going on 2 hours. We're not on any time limit tonight. My hubby's getting done probably around 9:30, so I think we'll be good. Right now we're at 7:54. And we're going to get into a screen share on your side. So I did just send you something also in the text message. Again.
I had a post about it on Facebook group, so I bring it up.
Yeah, so because it shows the Napoleon's pyramid in an etching the way it originally looked, and now how it looks now.
Oh, okay. The thing you sent me?
Yeah.
Because this is what I had in the group.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Now, clearly they found this thing and they repurposed it, renamed it, and said it's a fucking pyramid. Now the narrative is, guys, that his soldiers built this pyramid for him. Are you kidding me? You telling me suddenly your soldiers are skilled masons and they could build a fucking pyramid and an obelisk?
This is what it looks like from the top, and there's an obelisk, like you said, right on top of it.
Yes.
But you can see that the grass is off. But look, yeah, it's
like it's been through an X Factor event.
Yeah. When I found it, it was what the fuck is that building? And the narrative is so, again, when they say Napoleon, question.
If you click on the message that I sent you, it's a Wikipedia thing. And when you open it up, on the side will be the etching of it, what it looked like back when right there, the black and white etching. Now, guys, this is what they say it looked like in whatever that says there. I can't quite see it.
1805.
1805.
Yeah.
His soldiers loved him so much, they built him a fucking pyramid with an obelisk on top.
for for Napoleon, but what year was he like emperor? The war was in 1812, so it was.
Click off the picture. Let's see if it's in the definition there for the page.
How do I get up of this like
It might be an X. There you go. There you go.
Okay, built in 1804. I'll just zoom in a little bit. (1894). The obelisk is weird, but it wasn't the engraving in 1805.
But they're saying they put it up later.
They say atop the pyramid is a stone obelisk from 1894.
But in the picture, it says 1804.
Yeah.
With the obelisk. They can't even get their fucking story straight. Yeah. This is the court of law. I throw this shit out.
So the well-trained army built it in 1804.
The army built it, guys. Guys that are running around, mucking around in the mud, supposedly looking for a war that doesn't exist, built this motherfucker. Are you buying that narrative? I'm not.
Because they were bored, I guess.
And they had all this material laying around. They could build this fucking perfect pyramid.
Yeah. But I want to see the restoration. No, that's it. That's all they say about it.
That's it. That is it. They sure. If they say any more, they'll give themselves away. The more they talk, the more they fuck it up.
Oh well. Yeah, it's just like the Lion of Waterloo. You know about it? The other
yes
monument for Napoleon.
Yeah, Waterloo. It's like a mound. Yeah, that thing there. Yeah, that's crazy too.
But what it looks like before, I don't know. They don't have this. I have other.
What's that black and white one right there underneath of it? What's that one? Is that it? That's what they're saying it looked like back in the day?
That's how they put the lion up there, they say.
Oh my gosh.
But I've got older paintings and
see, it looks like a volcano.
Yeah. That you see, there's two mounts actually around this place, and on the other one there's a big obelisk. You know.
Of course, gotta have an obelisk. It's a resonator.
I'll just make a search for it again. Waterloo. I'll just search it for it.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're having a good time, guys. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not.
Like this one. Oh, it's too small. God damn. Is it a bigger one? Is there a bigger one? I'll have to make a reverse search, I guess. Because look, this is the one I was looking at. It's so small that
it is a small one. Yeah, you can't zoom on that. Oh.
Yes, look, there's one there, and there's another obelisk here. But
that's weird.
I have a better picture of this, but I need to find it somewhere in my thousands of pictures.
Oh, that looks like something you'd see in a graveyard.
Exactly. like this.
Look, that looks like something you'd see in a graveyard too.
Yep.
It's just a monument. Nothing to see here. It's a DJ column. Move on.
It's all things that you see in the graveyards.
Yeah.
But man, how come they don't have any other pictures of it? Like this is the obelisk I was talking about.
Oh, that's big. Look at how little the people are.
How come they don't
Click
have
on that one right there.
Which one?
Up a little. It's a skinny picture with the obelisk looking thing in it. Right there. Yeah, see that? Does the same type of stuff in cemeteries. Is this a cemetery? It looks like a cemetery.
No, it's just the same place, but a little further away.
the DJed column right there, guys.
And you can go inside and go on top for airships, maybe. But I can't believe they don't have any other pictures. Maybe if I type like old etchings. Because this place has, you see that there's mound, but there's a this stuff close and the obelisk and oh, this is a bigger one of this place. But the mound is back there.
And what's going on in the background? It looks like some explosion went off. Like
yes,
happened there?
something going on. It's 1880. A lot of things going on in 1880.
Yeah, the Romanovs were probably there.
look around this place. Look, they're making. Oh, why do you do that?
Don't you hate it when it does that shit?
Again, so small. This I don't like. But look, there's a mausoleum, and they dug off some other parts of it around this place.
Huh.
Because I researched it a while ago.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff with Napoleon.
Yes. And you can see here, the mound is here. There's like an obelisk here. Another one here. It's just crazy around this place. It's all like what are called these
Farmlands?
yes, farmlands.
Pastures, things and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a ley line there, an intersecting ley line to have all that there. Because it looks like the mountains that you see in England and stuff.
Yeah. But no, they don't see.
Look at that. Go
maybe
back to
this one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, look at that. It looks like stuff you'd see in a graveyard too, as well.
You can see
Just
this
sitting there.
one, the mount, the obelisk, but there's a big obelisk too, all around this place. You know.
Huh.
Why would they do this? Just for Napoleon? Yeah. Again, the narratives are just.
I don't think Napoleon existed.
No.
No.
When there's
Click on that picture of the guy in the red coat up there. Is that him? Scroll up a little bit more off to the left, right there. Yeah, I'm seeing if he's got an iron cross on him.
Yes, he does.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
They
Because
all have it.
Napoleon is not a name; it's just like a pharaoh or something. It's just the Lion of Naples. He was put on by these Italian families again, because it's just a designation. Because there was more than one Napoleon. That's the Napoleon that we know, that small guy with the hat. It's just a joke.
All right.
Again, another picture of this place. And they say there was a big battle right there, you know. Yeah. But why are we looking at this?
Yeah, we can go at the pyramid, the Black Pyramid in Egypt.
This one?
Yes, this one, guys. This is the Black Pyramid in Egypt, and this thing is made completely of brick. And it has been muffed up. Got X-factored. It's a melted pyramid.
I know I have good pictures of this place that I took like this week. I don't know if I can. If I go in my collection of pictures that I didn't classify yet.
Maybe Yandex will have good pictures on it if we can't find it.
That's where I took him, but if I find one, I could find like a lot of them. Must be close, because okay, this is not it, but this is another place I found. I don't even know where it is.
God, look at that place.
Yeah, just crazy. But if I find only one, I can put it in Yandex and look, those Erodium pictures. Oh, there it is. This is one. So if I just drag it in Yandex,
We could see Shapu at work here, guys.
yeah, look, this is what I do. But in Yandex, if I don't know the place, and you got
Boom, baby.
pictures, and then you got everything you need.
Yeah. Let me try something here.
Why does it do that? But you know, here you cannot zoom like I can zoom in my program there. You know.
Yeah, we need to zoom in for sure.
Yeah.
You can see the brick though, guys.
That's why I put it here, and from here. Did I double click it?
We can go back to the Google search one. Maybe we can just zoom in on those ones.
But you cannot zoom as well as here. I can zoom.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Do that again. That was cool.
So I can zoom.
Holy crap. Yeah, guys, look at this thing. The whole thing's made of brick.
Yes. It's all brick, and you can see there's brick here, and there's even some that you can see there's passageway underneath this place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't talk about this pyramid much at all.
And there's more than, look, this is all around it. This black pyramid.
Look at that, guys. It's crazy looking.
There's other like smaller pyramids all around it. And these like brick stones.
Yeah. Nothing to see here.
As you can see, there's an underground here. And these are still there. These blocks, I don't know what are those.
I don't know. We can't even imagine what this thing might have looked like. It could have looked something like that last one you just had up.
But this is the black pyramid, and when the sun hits it, it's not really black. I don't know. But,
dude, look at all those fucking bricks.
Yeah.
I mean, hello. So if you're stacking a pyramid in bricks, you have like a super mega capacitor right there, guys, on the grid system. These are not temples. They're not fucking tombs, okay? We know this. So what are they? Well, bricks are super capacitors, and you have a fucking huge mound of bricks right here. This is a component on the grid system. Clearly, it got muffed up.
Pile of brick.
Melted pyramid.
And it looks exactly the same as the Huaca del Sol in South America. You remember? I think you did a show on it, but I've already made a. You know what?
You mean the pyramid of the sun?
No, it's not even a pyramid. Just I'll show you just in a side by side.
Okay.
It's called Huaca del Sol.
It sounds familiar. I've done so many shows, Shapu. So much stuff.
But you will remember it.
Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
See, remember this place?
Yes. Look at this, guys.
Yeah, it's exactly the same, and it's all bricks.
Wow.
Yes. This place is just crazy.
And that's in Peru, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a big complex in Peru. And you, on the other side of it, you can go and there's some remains of towns and just crazy. It's exactly the same, but it's in Peru. You can see that it's all bricks.
Oh yeah, let's zoom in here.
Aye.
If you can't, that's okay.
I'll try
But you
to.
can see how thick the walls are with brick. I mean, look at the layering here, guys. That's just that's next level stuff.
It's filled with bricks, you know.
It's insane. It's hard to comprehend, but yet there it is. You know, I'm just like with the starforts, even they have layers upon layers upon layers of bricks in them.
Yes,
They're
and it
clearly
goes,
components.
yeah, and goes down. Maybe these pyramids and these places still go way down. You can see
Oh
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
have
There's a lot
places.
going on down there.
I don't know if I can find the picture. I'll look. You can see that there's an entryway that goes under this pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Black Pyramid of the Sun. No, Black Pyramid out of the Sun.
In Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say where ground level is in these areas. Things are so melted away from themselves and spread out over other stuff.
Yes.
They call it sand now because it's all dustified. But yeah, you can see that this was a pyramid and it's been dustified. It's been cooked out to the point where it's just sand.
Yeah. Like all this was part of it.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
the
it was
sand was probably on top of this thing.
I think that's the part people have trouble wrapping their heads around, is to try to reconstruct these things in their head and realize that the stuff that's out and away from it and flowing away from it, it was part of it, and up on it at one time, part of it.
Yeah, because nobody questioned how did the sand get there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think where the sand came from and the dirt and everything we have? It must come from somewhere.
Well, we know parrotfish have a hand in, or a butthole in forming islands. Anyway,
yes.
fucking parrotfish.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
If you rather believe parrotfish shed out all the
Shoot
sand.
tons of sand out every year and form islands. If you believe that, I have a volcano I can sell you for sale. On sale.
We can maybe look at a video of it. Do I have a video of the Black Pyramid? This one's 49 minutes. Maybe there's a place. It's all desert. So the Black Pyramid is in Dashur, but there's more than one around it.
Yeah, there's that bent pyramid, and then they have another pyramid that is like an inverted pyramid where it goes down into the ground instead of up. I forget what that one's called.
This is but that's not there's a really good video that I posted. Maybe if I find it in the group, yeah, because I posted it and it was really good shots of it. I'll try to search. Is there another name for it? The Black Pyramid?
I don't think so. You know, they have the Black Pyramid, the Red Pyramid, and the White Pyramid in Egypt. Oh, that one was cool. Shapu.
Oh, this one is Pyramid of Lahun. That's what I.
Okay.
This is the video I made with it. I just put some music on it, but.
Look at all that fucking brick, guys. They're not massive stones like they want us to believe. These are bricks. See the guy? See the little bricks? Not big stones.
So if I
How
put
the fuck did he get up there?
I probably will find the better quality one. I didn't know it was that that bad quality. Oh, well, I guess we have this one. So I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm not in no hurry or nothing. I'm enjoying all
because
this.
it was really pixelated, you know,
Yeah.
because Facebook just recompressed all of this. But oh, I didn't see this video. They have dug up all around it. Look.
Yeah, but you can still make out the brick in the walls there.
Yeah. Oh, they will go down.
Just another brick in the wall.
Just another brick in the wall, and yes.
I see a couple of ones in the chat from earlier when I asked you guys if you were having fun or not. I can't see how many people are 34 are watching right now. Okay, I see it.
33 on my end. Some people left. So this is what's under this pyramid.
This is under the pyramid. Yeah, wow. Of course. And where's this one located?
It's the same, the Black Pyramid.
Black Pyramid, yeah, okay.
Or the Pyramid of Hellahul.
If this is in this pyramid and this pyramid's this muffed up, imagine what's going on in the other fucking pyramids, guys.
Oh, yes. They're not tombs at all. They are like a grid component for sure. Because if you put it that high, it's so massive, and you put some tech on top of it, probably could generate a lot of energy.
Yeah.
This is not the video I thought it was, but it's pretty interesting how it is.
Pretty interesting.
Is this new or not? I don't know. Looks like there's wood. And they have to put like a tomb. Look, you are right. There's a tomb.
Just like in the Great Pyramid.
Yeah, full of mercury.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't know that there was that kind of inside there again. Inside.
Show whatever you want to show next. It's up to you. I gotta go down and let my cat in real quick.
Yep, I was trying to find the video of the drone video. Maybe if I droning it, we will see. Oh shit! This is inside the pyramid. Sorry, guys. Try to find it. They don't want me to find it. This is just another one from the inside. We just saw it. But I don't know why I can't find my other video. It was really nice. They only show me the Egyptian one. Come on. Maybe if I change the order. Nope. I'm sorry, I can't find it. I can show you a drone video of a rhodium. and they put some stuff between. So why? Sorry. I hate it when they just put... Oh, what is that?
Fait qu'on sera pas,
I want to see my video of the Black Pyramids.
All right, I'm back.
I was still searching for it. It doesn't seem to come up. I don't know. There's no video about this pyramid.
I don't want you to know about it. I had a hard time finding pictures and stuff when I first looked for it.
They only show me the pyramid that everybody knows. But this is...
Yeah, that's not it.
No, that's the one in Cairo. And the guy's just crazy with his drone.
It's like a drunk drone.
But look again, it's all just
brick.
Yeah, just pile of bricks. Come on, you.
Like he's surfing these pyramids with his drone. Ooh.
It's just crazy. But no, it doesn't come up. I find it pretty weird because I used to be more than one video of these Lahun pyramids, Black Pyramids. Oh well.
It's no biggie. I'm gonna get into a screen share.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I couldn't show it.
Oh no, it's no biggie. We shared a lot of good stuff on it though. See if I can get my screen share to work here. Nothing's happening.
No.
All right, here we go. I got something to go. All right. So I wanted to show this to you guys. I show it all the time. At least I did a lot on my other live streams back in the day when I had my other channel. But this talks about the DJED columns and how they function.
The loading. I don't know if this...
Oh.
Okay, it's there.
Okay, so it says between the avenues of the sphinxes stood two generators, A and B. A is sending and B is receiving. Between these two antennas, a solitron or vortex field is generated. It is on this field that the heavy blocks were carried. Well, that's what they say. But it is true, though, that between these two fields, things will levitate. Things will work. Power will be on. And here you can see that this is just basically an electrical component. These hieroglyphs, which is this is the DJED column, and you have the Ankh and this, I forget what we said this was, the ball of Mercury or something. So here on this side, you can see how it looks with the electricity coming out of the diagram here, just like that. And this is what they're doing here in this relief. They're installing a DJED column right here. This is a DJED. Looks very much like the electrical components that we use today, like these right here. DJED columns. These columns are everywhere. You find them all over Rome, all over Greece, all over Egypt. They're everywhere, these DJED columns.
All over China.
Yeah.
They had what they called, not stupas, but these big towers.
Yeah, the pagodas.
Pagodas, yeah.
Yeah. So when you have all these columns, and I just read you the other thing where it says between these two columns, you would have a solitron vortex field. So imagine it being two torus fields intersecting each other, and where they intersect is where the field of energy is like most powerful, and things generate through there. Yeah. So let me show you something else here. Here's the Ankh, which is Nikola Tesla's oscillator, which is designed just like the Ankh, which is right here. You can see that's in all the Egyptian hieroglyphs. These are electrical components. And these hieroglyphs are mostly instructions on how to use this stuff. This would be like your Arch of Triumph right here. These are giant magnets, magnetic coils. Let me go back up here a little bit. Let me go over here to Jacob's Ladder. They have some stuff over here on the DJEDs as well. Scroll down. They explain here about the obelisks and these tall standing towers that we see and the resonators. Here's the pagoda and the antenna on top, and how it's just basically an electrical component. It's not a temple. Here's the stupas as well, all with the same tech on top as, the pagodas. These are things you see down in cemeteries as well when you're in Thailand and Indonesia, China. All these places have these types of things as supposed cemetery headstones and stuff. As a matter of fact, here's one that would be in a cemetery. Looks just like this. You also see these on the sides of walls of old structures and stuff with the tech on top. Gold, of course. Same as our tourist field and how it's set up here, where we are, how our system works here. And this would be the layers of the dome. There's a stupa mast right there. Here you can see it again with the pagodas. The energy comes straight down into the building. The building is the tech. And they call it the spine of Osiris because it works a lot like our energy in our spine. Yeah. This is interesting. Here's this very Tower of Babelish looking. And then they have this one here, which looks like it may be the center of our plane because it's got those 4 rivers, the 4 continents.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's very strange looking what's going on here. I don't know what to make of this picture here, but there it is. And that looks kind of like a Vajara right here, like this yellow thing right here.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Doesn't it look like Vajara-ish?
Yeah.
This is like some kind of a building, this whole thing, because there's a doorway going in here. There's a pathway that leads up into this thing. So
the fire on top.
Yeah, it's just like a volcano too. It's crazy. Okay, so let's go down here a little bit further. Let's see what they say here. It's more about the DJEDs. The Egyptian DJED is similar in its shape and function to modern high voltage insulators. The spine cord directs and insulates the electric signals from the brain to the body in the same way that the DJED and high voltage insulators do. Everything's frequency, guys, even through our body. And there's just some more diagrams on how that works. DJED channels the energy of Osiris Nimrod into the buildings. Okay, so the buildings have these columns in them. And never mind this Osiris Nimrod Orion energy spiritual stuff. It's channeling the etheric energy into the building. And so if you have a bunch of these columns in your building, you're going to have a free energy building. Okay, you're harnessing free energy.
Yeah, probably these 3 names, the three components, like Osiris, maybe like the ground, Nimrod would be the rod, and Orion would be the star in the sky, So
right. It says, in fact, not only does DJED channel the energy of Osiris, Nimrod, and Orion into the building, but the buildings themselves are shaped as Osiris also. The shape of the building / antenna helps to facilitate and transfer of energy on a specific frequency so that it is not confused with others. So you also have to understand these buildings with certain antennas, and we see cathedrals with certain antennas and balls and spires and stuff. They're all into a specific frequency for that building. Because of this, the dimensions of the building must be precise, and the lesser temple on the earth must be an exact copy of some greater temple in the heaven in order to facilitate oscillation of energy to occur successfully. Very interesting, right?
Yes.
Here's your DJED columns. They come in many shapes and
when
sizes.
you understand this, you can understand everything, how everything energy works and in everything, because it's the same process.
Yeah. Yep. It's a psychedelic version of the whole thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's report on that. Looking at my mushrooms, looking at it. So let me go down just a little bit further. Here they show about the St. Michael alignment here. I think this is in England where all the cathedrals and stuff and different mounds are all lined up on this ley line right here of energy. Let me zoom in on this. This is interesting down here, right? This thing here.
Is it St. Michael's Mount?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Because there's one in England and there's one in France.
Yep, and then look, there's this one right here with this pyramid-looking thing with an obelisk on it again. So the old world, whoever was setting up the grid system knew the ley lines of the plane, and this is how they build out their grid system on these energy lines. And this is a lot of cathodes, cathedrals are lined up on this.
Yeah, they used to feel the energy.
Okay, so here I like this because it gives you the side view of the water, how it pulses up and down, and it goes up and down and in and out. Imagine our plane, what we talk about with the pole star and the inner sun, having our torus field having a pulse to it. It's moving up. Here it's nothing, and then it comes up, and it comes up a little more, and then it starts going back down again. It's a pulsating energy frequency that's taken place in our plane itself of the torus field. And this would explain the pole shifts, like positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love this kind of stuff, all this cymatic stuff, just pump, different frequencies, tuning into different frequencies, you get all these different patterns.
Yeah.
And the old world was very symbolic. They used symbols more than language, it seems. So they would know every symbol, every frequency.
Yeah, all the tiles everywhere, and the design on buildings are all frequency patterns. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the stained glass windows and stuff, or at least the pattern, the shape of the windows. They put the stained glass in later on a lot of places, but a lot of fruits, when you cut them open, they look a lot like these patterns in here. I know, like this is kiwi, or one of these look like kiwi and stuff. I don't know.
Tomatoes and yeah, because everything is from these energies.
Here's on the outside of a building, or it could be in a cemetery here. And this is a smaller one that you would keep in a location and within your building. And this one as well. I don't think these are statuesque kind of things or ornamental. I think these were able to be, like we carry cell phones around and chargers and all this stuff like that. This was the tech. They could even wear these things on their head even. And they show that down here a little bit further down. Here is a whole array of antennas right here.
Yeah, this place is crazy.
They'll just tell you. Yeah, let's just say it's a temple, or these are shrines to different gods. But no, this is an array. Let's just think of the harp antennas, okay? What's this thing tuned into?
Yeah, if you go sit instead of the statue, maybe you'll be charged instead.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're saying. Even with these stupas here, they always have the statue on the inside, but if a person was in there, what would be going on?
Maybe that's what they represent. They want you to go sit in there.
It could even be like healing stations, you know what I mean? Or just meditative stations. Maybe when you want to astro travel to the other side of the plane, you get in this. You tune in to wherever it is you want to go, and this is where your body sits and stays and is safe while you are out of your body and asteroid traveling. I'm just saying, guys, this is how advanced they were. We're not on this level.
No.
We're nowhere near it.
No, our spirituality is way down.
Also, I want to point out that this tiering system, we saw this on one of the monuments in a cemetery. I just want to point that out. But also the way it's tiered up like this conical thing, it's a stacking of the plasma energy. That's what that is called. And that's what it looks like when you see that stuff anytime. It's stacking plasma energy. You see it here in this diagram as well, how it's tiered up like that.
Yeah, because it's the same type of thing you build for a what is it called again? Sorry, I'll just say it when it came back to me. So continue.
That's okay. This looks like our inner Earth below us with the black sun and the pole star there where it says zenith. That's the pole star. It's interesting that how it looks like it's on a pole even in the center. Just saying.
Yeah, when you build a transformer for energy that we have today, you start with a small coil to a bigger one, to a bigger one, to a bigger one to make the energy even more greater.
More powerful, yes. Exactly. You stack that plasma energy and it becomes more powerful.
Yeah.
And that can happen within our own spines as well. If you get to, if you're into all this stuff, this chakra stuff, this meditation stuff, whether you think it's bad or good or whatever, the point of it is that what they want you to achieve is to open up your kundalini, which means the pathway between all of these, your crown chakra, your throat chakra, your solar plexus, whatever, the root chakra, you connect all these and then it opens up and then there's some kind of fluid that flows through your spine. I forget what they call it.
It's the crystals.
It's supposed to be like some kind of hot rush of fluid that runs up your spine and then your third eye opens up and then you're like, oh, I don't know. Never done it myself, but I'm just saying that's what they say.
Oh, I had some kind of weird experience with that once, and it's scary, Maybe that's why they say it's not good, but because the first time it happened, it's you don't know what's going on. You think you're going out. It feels like you're dying a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, these pictures are crazy, some of this stuff. All right, so let me go over to, what was the other page I went to?
Yeah, just like this one, this picture was nice.
What, this one?
Yeah. That's what you feel. You feel it like a twirl up in your head when you reach that point, and then it kind of leaves your body. It's weird.
Maybe it's your third eye spiraling open because it's supposed to be like a pine cone, like it's spiraled closed.
Yes.
Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. Oh, look, the heart is on the left. OMG. Do you see that, guys? That's not the center. This is the center. This is the left. Let me get a screenshot of this for Brian Stavely if he's not watching anymore.
Just
more proof. More proof. Got it. All right, let's move on. Okay, so here's the headgear. You can put the headgear on and be in tune with all this stuff. And they have a special seat that they sit on. You can see the seat is tiered as well.
Yeah.
And usually these headdresses were gold, which makes sense. You would want it to be gold. Look at this one. That's tech all day long. Yeah, they knew some stuff in India. They knew some stuff.
Yeah,
now, when you try to figure out their historical narrative, they don't even know who built half this stuff, and they label everything to the 12th century. They have no clue how anything was built.
No, not at all.
This is your stacking plasma energy devices, guys. This is your DJED column, spine of Osiris.
Yeah, they show you on top. Look, the energy is right there.
Coming out.
Yeah.
So cool. Here's some diagrams. This is what stacking plasma energy looks like. And then these are some supposed ancient carvings that they found that they think that that's what they're depicting from a previous time. Let's just say that because we know they're not ancient. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, these cave paintings really cracks me up because they're all the same. Looks like there's someone did all the same paintings in all the caves.
Wow. I know, dude. I said the same thing to Steve recently. Well, maybe a couple months back. I said, I think that these cave art shit's all staged.
Yes, they are. They
It goes for their narrative. It helps their narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There were some rudimentary people here who didn't know nothing and just scribbled some stuff that they, I don't know.
They all drew the same style of painting. They don't even know,
They're all the same.
all the same.
Stacking plasma energy. See, this is deep. They're talking right here, toroids and toroidal stacks. The petroglyphs from Europe, and well, they say they're, but this what it is stacking plasma energy. They figured it out that this is what they're depicting. At least that's what they say on their narrative. And again, this is the DJED column. Same as in the pyramid. They have one built into the pyramid because the pyramid is not a tomb. The pyramid is a power plant. Okay.
And everything that made out of rocks and everything, but it's actually what the crystals in the rocks that do all the work, not the rock itself, but the crystalline structures in it.
Absolutely, Chapeau, 100%.
Yeah, because we know that crystals keep charge, discharge, and keep memory, and
Oh, look, we have Russia, HARP, Ukraine. Oh, it says. It's like, what's going on with this picture right now?
What's going on? Yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys. They're in cahoots with each other. Just saying. Russian array, Russian woodpecker. I don't know what this type of thing did it back in the day, but it's ominous and scary.
This is the woodpecker signal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you have like a reader for signal, you can hear it like it sounds like a woodpecker.
Okay.
But we don't hear it with our ears, but some stuff can pick up these signals that they shoot.
Oh, the good old days when all I knew about was HARP.
Yeah.
I've learned so much since back in the day.
Did you ever seen the video of the court video that they say that ARP is all just old technology? We have proved that ARP works, but we have better technology.
Yeah, they're saying this is all outdated. Yeah. So here you have an array of stupas with their antennas. Okay. You might even say this is a cemetery. I'm just saying. You see my point now when I tell you about cemeteries. Okay. And you have the HARP array here and here. Same. It's just the same stuff over and over again. Look at them here, guys. Look at all these antennas. Now, I don't know if these are now. I highly doubt it, but these at once were all gold, covered in real gold, over brick, or whatever these things are made out of under this whitewash, which I'm pretty sure it's brick, because I've seen under the bigger ones. Now, these are smaller ones, but I've seen under the bigger ones, and they're brick. Here you go. Look at this. Everything was gold, guys. Everything. Gold is a great conductor of electricity, and it does not corrode.
It's not the best, but it does not corrode. Because silver is the best, but it corrodes so easily.
Yeah, that's the problem. So gold is ideal for long term, and these people were in it for the long haul. Guys, this is a Tesla tower right here. This is not a pagoda. This is a Tesla tower in Russia. This is a pagoda. Okay, same thing. When I tell you Herodium is the same as fucking Vesuvius, same thing, guys. I showed this site a few different times on my other live streams, but yeah, here's another pagodas. They want you to think that these are temples. They're certainly not high-rise apartments. These are tech on the grid system. Here's 2 Tesla towers. Remember, between the 2 towers, between the 2 antennas, a solitron vortex field is created. So that means between this one and this one, where this field meets this field, right in here is where all the action's happening, because you got these 2 right here. So you would want to have these, especially, you can make them as big as you want or as small as you want. You could have smaller ones out front of specific homes or businesses. And then you could have ones that would be having 2 of these big towers with a whole neighborhood in between.
Yes. And all the neighborhood would be powered. Yeah.
Exactly. Everything would work. Again, pagoda with its gold tech on top still to this day. And here you have a Tesla tower. Russian high voltage tower, and then the Tianjin pagoda. That's what it says there. Here, this looks just like a cemetery. Okay, this to me looks just like a cemetery. It says the forest of Shenhua Temple, China. I guess that's it right there. Yeah. Okay, it's in a forest, guys. This is the same stuff you would see in cemeteries. They slap a plaque on it and say it's dedicated to somebody. First off, it's covered. It's starting to be covered in vegetation, but it's all made of brick. So whatever was over these things is gone. It's melted away. And a lot of it doesn't have its tech on top. That one in the back doesn't have the tech.
No.
But see how it looks just like the stuff we see in cemeteries, Shapu?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. They probably add some more stuff on top of it, like an antenna made of gold or something else.
Right.
Because
but it looks like mini pagodas. And this is the same height that you would see a Mercury arc valve even. They're about 11 to 15 feet tall, Mercury arc valves. I saw a few of those in China and stuff.
It's crazy. These Mercury arc valve, the one from the 1800s are just crazy.
Yeah. These are all components on this grid system. This whole thing is not a temple. This is a component on the motherboard grid system in this area, guys. That's what this is. And it would have been all gold, covered in gold.
Oh, yeah,
what they're using now or painting on here now, I don't know. I doubt it's real gold anymore. The corruption in this world, I doubt they would allow real gold to stay on that component.
Yeah.
This is what the gold rush was about in California, the 49ers and all that stuff. It was the rush out there to get the gold down so they can start repopulating those areas. And the gold rush itself is a perfect narrative for a reason why people will go out there, start to flourish, and build stuff. The shit was already built. It had gold on the domes, and they had to get that shit down.
Yeah. And now people go crazy if you mention gold. What? You have gold? And that's why we can't have gold anywhere, because just people will go and take it off.
Yeah. So here they're showing the Egyptian hieroglyphs, which again, I'd like to stress are not having to do with gods and spirituality. It has to do with instructions and how to put these things together and stuff. They just use their symbols in different ways. And then you have the Occult Digest here, where they know about all this hidden free energy stuff and tech and everything. They just keep all this information for themselves. Here's an ideal rendition of one of these towers powering a whole city on either side, it seems, of the river even. Everything's being powered. I don't think this is a moonlit tower because it looks like tech up here. At first, I thought it was a moonlit tower, but I don't think it is. I think it's definitely what we're looking at here, like a giant DJed column. Here is that thing I was telling you guys about that had these look like what you'd see in Taiwanese cemeteries. And it's lining one of these walls out here in the middle of nowhere. But again, it looks like the same stuff you would see in their graveyards as well that we would call our headstones. This is what their stuff looks like. And these temples over there, the temples are insane. I surmise that the temples were also, these aren't temples, first off, let's just say that. But what they're calling temples were, these were all covered in gold as well. And you can see they have their tech on top, their spire and their ball. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Everything's made of brick. You can see the brick. Just saying. And here's a look at that one we were looking at earlier on this type of view here. It's one of those weird kind of angles, but you can see how it's a component on the grid system. And then here's the headgear that they wear. So you could have your own personal headgear. Don't know what all that stuff does, but it's pretty cool looking, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or do they all look pretty much the same? I'm just saying. They're all beautiful. There's not one ugly one. They're all perfect. So that's one of their outfits there. This is supposed to be like what the gods wore and stuff. You can see they got the headdress on. And then the Mahara, whatever guy there would wear. The Maharaja, I think. And then here they show the Africans, how they would work their hair into these type of conical looking stems coming off their heads and stuff. It had something to do with being connected to the ether.
Yeah, you hear a lot of stories about the long hair.
And another thing too is that the black people, a lot of them straighten their hair out because of the cultural mindset that they want to have straight hair, I guess, like maybe Caucasians or something, or that they don't like their kinkiness in their hair, but it actually has a very deeper energetic meaning to their physical makeup that they've been disconnected from. And that's really sad. So if you straighten your hair, you're a black woman, you should just leave it, do its thing, because that gives you more connection to the energy in the ether. All right, so I'm going to get off of this. Let me go back over here. Is there anything else you wanted to share, Shapu?
Yeah, I was searching for one temple that I didn't really search, and it's so massive. I think you already seen it, but I'll just show you
the fucking fuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck YouTube. All right, Shapu, you're up. Here we go.
This one is so massive. Do you ever saw this one?
That's really cool. I like that one. That one was probably gold as well.
Yeah, it's huge. Look, I don't know if you can see it, the size of the people, and it's all like a bell, kind of some bells all around it. But now it looks like a big stone pile, something that has been destroyed all over this place. And I was searching to the name of this place, but it's Borobudur.
It's in India, though, right?
I think it's maybe Cambodia or Thailand. I'm not sure.
Does it have grass on it? Oh, I thought it had grass on it there.
Indonesia.
That thing is crazy looking. It looks like something on a computer board.
Yes, again. Look how big, and it's in nowhere, It's just in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, not much going on there.
No. Probably because it made so much energy that you don't want to live near this place.
I don't know, but all I know is some ancient people mucking around in the mud did not make that shit. Okay?
No. And again, it's all bricks. Yeah, it's just crazy. I did not do any research about this place. Just did right now, just to see where it is. But I'll probably make some more later. But what else can I? No, yeah, okay. No, I'm just looking to my pictures really fast.
I hear your cat. Is that your
Yeah,
cat?
Yeah, she's on my lap right here.
So funny.
Look, you're on camera.
Pretty girl. What's her name?
Jinx.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Hi, Jinx. So cute.
Okay.
She's very vocal.
Yeah, she's What? Stop it!
She wants your attention.
She was sleeping. I just woke her up.
All right. Well, listen, I think I'm going to wind it down. We're right at the 3-hour mark, which is awesome. We haven't gone 3 hours in a while. And thank you for helping me out with all this, Chapu.
Oh, it was great. It was a great show.
Yeah, I think we did good. We'll probably be going live in a couple of days. I have some more stuff I'm looking into. The weather's getting really, really nice. So I'm going to try to also get out and do a little exploration, get some new footage, boots on the ground stuff.
Nice.
But everybody, I can't see who's in Rockfin right now because the thing's not working for me.
We
But
got 42 people right now.
42 people. That's awesome.
And a lot of people. There.
I think the last time I heard the number, it was like 34 or something like that. So, thanks, guys, for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we will be live back here on Rockfin in a couple of days. I just got to get some other material together and stuff that I'm looking at. And if Chapu's available, I'm sure he'll come on with me as well.
Probably, yes.
I'm also going to try and get Deborah, the Red Brick Chick, back on with us because that was very brief. The last show that we did that she was able to hop on. It was a nice surprise, though, but we need to have her on and really look at her stuff. She's got a lot of really good footage. If you look up Deborah, the Red Brick Chick on YouTube, you can see her short clips that she has. A lot of really cool stuff in her area, and she's got a really good camera, too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
finds a lot of things around her place.
She does. Her whole area, I don't know, her whole area is just like, wow. Just wow.
Yes.
And imagine waking up to what we know now in a place like that. It's just like, you know.
And I remember her first video that she did. It was like the back of a church that she found, and it was all melted, and she didn't know what to say. She was just screaming.
It's right there. It's everywhere, actually. You just can't unsee it once you see it. That's the great thing about it.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, I love you. Let it not be said that we stood by and did nothing. And we'll be seeing you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Chapu's, your stuff is below. Also in the description. I think I have it in there. And if I don't, I'm going to add it in there. But Chapu is on YouTube as Fruit Kiss Research My Research and Odysee Fruit Kiss Research My Research as well, guys. But I'll make sure all these links.
And BitChute now. So.
Oh, the BitChute as well under the same name.
Yeah, it goes well. I never promote it, but the last videos, it's been 2 days. It's already like 40, 50 views, and did not promote it anywhere. So
that's really good. That's really, really good. We'll have to start promoting your BitChute channel more. And I have a channel over there. I just never use it. So I should start using it too. But all right, guys, we're out of here. I love you.